Paul Chen, then stated, "Have both sides reached this agreement?" "Yes, Your Honor," Paul agreed. "The defense also, Your Honor," Johnny Jackson stated. "Very well," Judge Riley said, then signed the motion to dismiss along with the stipulations as required by law. Now there was only one other thing left to do. "Mr. Johnson and Mr. Shabazz, would you please stand?" Both men, dressed in prison blue jeans and long-sleeved blue shirts with LSP stenciled in orange on the back, stood. They had been there for hours. It was now 12:30 p.m. Testimony from Miss Tamika Thompson had sealed the deal. Her recollection of the game in vivid detail could not be refuted nor denied. The video of the basketball game they played corroborated their testimony 5 years earlier and hers given earlier today. They were both assured they'd die in the Louisiana State Penitentiary, as if they should speed up the doom process. Not that they believed them, but being teenagers when entering one of the bloodiest penitentiaries in the world took its toll on them mentally. To be truthful, seeing men die every day in a dormitory took its toll on every man there. The question always seemed to linger in those left breathing, will I be next? The judge cleared his throat. As much as he hated undoing what Jefferson Parish beloved one-sided juries regularly do, today he had no choice. The day of the verdict, Troy and Luckman were very disrespectful. Judge Riley vowed to deny everything that came across his bench with either of their names attached, merit or not. This one, however, was filed by the district attorney and was out of his hands. He was up for re-election next year and didn't want to run without the support of the district attorney's office. "After consideration of the evidence, the law, and the motion filed by the DA's office, I hereby reverse the convictions of Troy Johnson and Luckman Shabazz and vacate the sentences attached to those convictions. You will be required to return to the Louisiana State Penitentiary to be processed out, and afterwards, you are free men." James, Dion, and Rick were the only people allowed inside the closed courtroom, besides the attorney, DAs, Judge Riley, and his clerks. The hearing was one of those hush-hush sort of deals. But little did they know, the innocent man had made promises to Jefferson Parish that they planned on keeping. "You will die by another prisoner's knife, or die trying to do these life sentences," Warden Canizero had assured Troy and Luckman upon their arrival at the Louisiana State Penitentiary 5 years earlier. "Yeah, I remember that stupid-ass statement," Troy said while he and Luckman prepared to be escorted to the front gate for release. "I wonder how that plan is working for him," Luckman questioned as they waved at Warden Canizero to get his attention. He looked up, and they both held up their middle fingers. Warden Canizero stormed out of his office and into the hallway. "Get these motherfuckers out of my prison!" "That's not how you're supposed to treat your guests, Warden," Luckman joked. He ignored Luckman. "Sergeant Rednick, what the hell is the holdup?" "Let's go, Johnson and Shabazz," Rednick urged. "Oh yeah, Warden, you can do the rest of that life sentence. We out of here," Troy joked. "I'll be waiting on you fools. Remember that," Canizaro promised. "Then you're the fool, not us," Luckman assured him. They exited the prison, headed for the front gate. They were both free men. Both were convicted of a murder in Jefferson Parish 5 years earlier. A murder they were innocent of. The corrupt judicial system of Jefferson Parish, however, had once again lived up to its name. Hang a nigga, USA. Both men stopped. They took a quick look back at the prison that sat on 18,000 acres. There were 4 camps where approximately 1,000 men resided in each. None were visible from the front gate. Then there was the main prison, which held 1,000 or so. And the cell blocks and the infirmary made up the grand total of 7,000 plus. There was nothing but a long road leading from the prison, and land as far as the eyes could see. Cattle and horses along the side of the road were fenced in. Not a spectacular view by any stretch of the imagination. The camps were all painted dull gray.